Who do you think out of these two would make a better wife? I did a quick survey asking questions like that, and then I'll tell you a few effects our clothes have on us. Who would you think would be a better wife?
I feel like it's really hard to say because I've never met either of them. But if it's more about clothing, then I don't have an opinion.
Who looks more elegant?
I think I was going to say they both look very put together. Yeah, they do.
I like Kim's hair in that picture.
Yeah, and I like that handbag.
Who do you think is happier and why?
I couldn't really answer that.
Who do you think would be a better wife out of those two? The one wearing more clothes or less clothes?
The one wearing more clothes.
Who looks more elegant?
Elegant, the one which has less clothes.
Who do you think is happier and why? If you had to pick somebody.
You can't answer that question on just looking at the person. It's not possible.
Who do you think would be a better wife? The person with more clothes or less clothes?
Go with less clothes.
Less clothes? And your opinion?
I'm not sure. I feel like I'm influenced by the fact that I recognise one of them.
Yeah.
So I would go for the other, wearing more clothes.
Who looks more elegant?
Very difficult to choose. Probably the person with more clothes.
Yeah, I would say the same, but I mean, I don't have a particularly strong opinion, so I would say it's subjective.
Who do you think is happier and why? So, give me your chance first.
Probably gets the person with less clothes looks richer, and money tends to equal slightly happier. It's not happiness, but...
And your opinion?
I would probably agree as well, to be honest.
So, what does the science say about how our clothes affect our thinking? There are experiments that show that women, especially who wear more clothes, are less affected by body image issues. You're covering up more. You don't focus too much on your bodies. What I really want to say is that's kind of obvious, yet there's something about how modern societies in particular work that stop us from connecting what we kind of know with what we end up doing or we want to believe. From a lot of the interviews, not just the ones that I recorded, but from the discussions, people do make choices not to talk to or date, for example, women who have less clothes, for example, because they realize that if you have a picture where you are portraying yourself on, I think it was Tinder, somebody said, with less clothes, then you're less likely to have interesting conversations. There is a big difference between what society thinks and what psychologists have known for ages. This is not new information, it's not surprising information. And the question is really, why is there such a big gap? And one reason I want to suggest to you is that societies that are happier are the ones that care more about their responsibilities to everybody else. And they're the ones where make an effort just to say small things like hello when you go past, rather than what you have in London a lot of the time is people ignoring each other and seeing each other as strangers and not as brothers and sisters. But in societies where people think they are brothers and sisters, aunties, and everybody's part of this human family where we have to respect each other and value each other, they don't think I have the freedom or I must have the freedom to do whatever I want. They can. They know they can do whatever they want, but they're very much interested in how everything they do, including their clothes, affects the interaction between each other. So you will know, and this is not, again, very surprising, if you wear less clothes and then somebody talks to you, a stranger talks to you, you might, especially as a woman, might think that they are talking to you because of your appearance. But if you're covered up, there's less chance or less thought about that. Interestingly, wearing more clothes creates less barriers between people, and that's just for men and women. And there's a lot of baggage in the discussions that come about here. For example, people talk about freedom. Sure, you got the freedom, nobody's stopping you, and it's about judgment. No, it's not really about judgment. You often are judging yourself more for what you wear than other people do. It's really about how do we make society better?